Kevin Costner made the biggest shift of his career last year. He decided to leave the show that he was working on for the past 5 years behind and start a brand new one. The show in question was Yellowstone, an already legendary series that revived his career in the first place. We have known Costner as a household name since the 1980s. However, at one point, his career fell into a hiatus, with people gradually forgetting his name as he starred in a bunch of movies and yet never as a leading character for almost a decade. Then came Yellowstone, the show that changed everything. Suddenly, he was a household name once again. So when he decided to leave the series behind before even completing the story, it caused people to be shocked as it did not make any sense. Except Costner was not only displeased with Taylor Sheridan's vision for the series, but also had his own dream project in mind, ready to invest in it. In the end, Costner decided to follow his dreams and created Horizon. Unfortunately though, only months after his announcement on Horizon, it seems like the show is facing major technical challenges that will ruin the entire project soon. Horizon, an American saga, has reportedly hit obstacles in securing funding for its planned third and fourth installments, which were designed as key chapters in completing the story. Despite Costner's multifaceted involvement as director, producer, writer, and actor, Hollywood journalist Matthew Belloni reveals in his Pup newsletter that the actor is struggling to attract financiers for subsequent movies. While the first 2 chapters are set for release in June and August, parts 3 and 4 remain unplanned, with Costner actively pitching the third installment to potential investors. This is a major crisis because we know that Costner invested millions personally in these projects. Also, he just got through a messy divorce. And as we all know, he left his main income source, Yellowstone. When you add all this back to back, you can see what kind of a financial crisis is expecting him. As far as we know, the financial landscape for the initial Horizon films is somewhat opaque, involving undisclosed investors and Costner's personal investment. With budgets exceeding $100 million for each installment, the ambitious project faces uncertainty in securing funding for its continuation. Investors may adopt a cautious stance, awaiting the performance of the initial movies before committing to subsequent chapters. The thing is, though, Costner designed these shows to be continuation of one another as a franchise. Horizon is kind of his response to Sheridan in terms of realizing his vision of the American West and its long history. And yet now, if the upcoming 2 movies of the franchise fail to be released, then it basically solidifies his failure against Sheridan and the entire Yellowstone franchise, which might be somewhat humiliating for the legendary actor. The success of Costner's venture into the West is uncertain in general, though, regardless of the completion of the series is complete given the recent challenges faced by the genre. The proximity of Horizon. An American Saga Chapter 2's release, scheduled just 6 weeks after Chapter 1, introduces an element of risk. Westerners like The Magnificent Seven and The Hateful Eight face challenges at the box office, while others like Django Unchained and True Grit achieve success. So it's a gamble at this point. Still, since people are going less and less to the theaters, it is a huge risk that Costner takes, and I'm not certain if he will stick to the project or not at this point. The film boasts a talented cast, though, including Sam Worthington, Giovanni Ribisi, Luke Wilson, and Sienna Miller. But what do you think? Will you support Costner financially by going to the theaters? Or do you think he is playing a game that is simply too risky? Let me know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.